अस्सलाम वालेकुम everyone. Thank you so much for joining live today. This is हारिस सुहेल यासीन और आज जो हमारा हायर फैकल्टीज ऑफ माइंड के अंदर हमारा टॉपिक है दैट्स गोइंग टू बी on intuition. Today we are going to learn in this video, we are going to learn about what is intuition, how is this a higher faculty of our mind, how you can develop, how you can use, and why you need to develop and use this. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please click the like and subscribe button. And for those of you who's watching this video live, kindly write down your name in the comments so I know who is here. So if you are here watching live, just write down your name so I know who's watching live. Intuition is our sixth sense. We have 13 senses. We are just aware of five senses: sight, smell, hear, taste, touch, but there are 13 senses in total. Previous video, last week's video, we focused on imagination, how to create that image inside of our head, what we are thinking, what we are feeling. We need to create an image out of it. So now today we are going to discuss about our next sense, which is intuition. Intuition has many names throughout the world in many different continents, many different names, such as we call it gut feeling, we call it sixth sense, we call it chatti his, we call it um, the butterflies in the stomach. There are so many ways to put intuition and to describe intuition, but the fact of the matter is we need to know and learn how to use intuition. So quickly, if you haven't completed the previous videos, I would suggest that you go back to the previous video and learn about our higher faculties of mind. In order to develop intuition, we need to be crystal clear. We all have been given this gift. Einstein used to say, our intuitive mind is a king and our rational mind is a faithful servant. But we live in a society where we have imprisoned the king and we are making valuable the servant. So what we understand from this is we need to learn to use our intuitive abilities. If we do not know what is intuition, how we are going to learn to develop and use it? So there are certain things which I want you to be aware of is that intuition is a sense, it is a higher faculty of your mind, and you can learn to develop this. Basically, intuition, whenever you are talking about intuition, you are taking outside information, outside energies. Since you need to carry out, you need to learn a little bit step by step from the previous videos, so you understand, you have built the foundation of understanding energy a little bit better. So if you haven't watched the energy video, go back and watch the energy video. So that would be the building block of understanding intuition session. This is a little advanced session and you might not get entirely this session unless you watch energy. So energy is surrounding us, everything in this world is energy. Whether we are speaking, we are taking in energy signals, and we learn to communicate, we learn to translate and decode that information, and then understand that information, and that's how our mind works. But there are higher faculties of our mind. We take in information in form of raw energy. We can read people's thoughts, we can understand their intentions, we can see things, we can sense things happening before they happen. That is all our intuition and intuitive skill. What you are understanding, what you must be thinking at this moment in time, that you might not have intuition, or it's just belonging to a certain individuals or a certain special people, and you cannot develop it. But that is not the matter. You too can develop your intuition. It is just sleeping, you just need to activate that. Sorry for that, a little bit interruption. So if you are following live, if you are here, just I can see the count increasing now. So who's watching live? If you are here live, just let me know. And I, as you know, I like to talk to people when I'm talking. I just don't want to make it one way video. If I wanted to do that, it would be just YouTube recorded, very precise videos. So but for me, and I hope you like this as well, if you are here, you're watching it live, just write down your name, who's here watching live. And yes, in the previous session some people reported like you're getting the videos later. I'm getting the comments quite late. There was a little bit of time lag. Okay, Ikra, I was waiting for you. Walaikum assalam. How are you? How are you doing? Misto, I don't know who you are, but not me. Okay, so intuition is a sacred gift of ours, and we can learn it by use. Today's word is practice. The more we practice using our intuition, the stronger it becomes. It's like a muscle. Our brain has specific, there are some a really small pea size part in our brain which is known as pineal gland. Once we stimulate and make pineal gland active, then we can understand how to read energies. There are some crystals inside of our pineal gland. They become electromagnetized. Once they are activated, this happens. Um, let's not go into the detail how the pineal gland gets activated. You can find so many content on that. But ju- once our pineal gland gets activated, it gets electromagnetized. It start understanding energies once it's active. So we have this sleeping ability inside of us. We take energies, we take people's thoughts, and we can interpret those thought waves coming inside from brains of people, and we can just know what the person is about to say or what are the intentions. So this, you must have seen this in your life. If you have a really close friend, if you have a sibling, if you have a parent, or your lovers or partners, or you spend really close time with someone, you tend to complete their sentences. They might be struggling with words, but you tend to complete the words. They might be thinking something, oh, do you know that? And you just pick up what they want to say. This is our intuition in effect. You might get some feelings, oh, I should not go from this side. You are getting that. That is the sense of your intuition activating. You do not need to give it reason, but it activates. This is our higher consciousness, higher intelligence. So for most of the people, for all of the people, all the achievers, all the leaders, what is different in leaders, in winners, in people who have done really big things in life? They learn to develop their intuition. Even the most famous person, Steve Jobs, he was highly known for the fact to use this ability of his intuition. So you, with your intuition, you get genius ideas. If you have a problem in front of you, you cannot get your idea with your rational mind, your intuitive mind, it will give you answers. There are so many activities. I'll give you like 3 4 really nice activities which you can do today onwards to make your intuition active. So who's excited? Oh, thank you so much, Bushra, for joining. Yeah, Ikra, I'm good, alhamdulillah, as well, and I'm happy that you are fine. So, who's excited to learn more about intuition? If you are excited about learning, if you are interested in learning about intuition, just write down one, two, three. If you're ready for intuition to learn, just write down one, two, three. That you are ready, you want to learn, you want to develop this intuition. As I said in the start, the more we use our intuition, the better it becomes. But what happens is, each one of us, we have an inner conflict going on inside of us. We want something, we don't think we can get it, so we rationalize, we think that, oh, I don't want it. We just let go of our wants. We started the sessions when I asked you to be crystal clear about what do you really want. The more you are aware of what do you really want, the higher you get in tune with your higher consciousness, with your higher self, and with your intuition. We are constantly, our whole existence, when we are awake, we are receiving energy through our head. This is the point, like there's a point at the back of our head where usually some part of our hair is missing. It's either clockwise or going anti-clockwise. That is the exact point where the universal energy gets inside of us. It travels throughout our body, and it activates certain energy centers of our body. So in order to stimulate the pineal gland, first we need to calm our mind. And how can we calm our mind is by learning to, and by differentiating in what do you really want and what are the things you don't even care about. When you become crystal clear what kind of thoughts you want to think, what kind of things you really want in your life, what are you, who are you, apart from all the data you have collected inside of your head, at that time your intuition start becoming active. your brain waves they start going up, because your inner conflicts they're going down. Otherwise, constantly you are struggling with your thoughts, negative thoughts, overthinking, confusion, what ifs. What if it doesn't work out? No one is talking about these things. What if it doesn't work like this? I'm telling you, everyone is born with intuition, but we never learn to properly use it and make it active or make it strong. So, Alhamdulillah, I have quite strong intuition. So, whenever I'm with my clients, when I'm working with them, I'm reading their mind, I'm telling them about their thoughts, and it usually happens. And when you are on this, when you, what I do is, I have done quite a lot of meditation, I have done quite a lot of mind sciences activities. So, but apart from all of them, I just want to make it really easy for a layman who doesn't have too much time, who doesn't want to go to too much peak in meditation and calming the mind, but I want you to still be able to use your intuitive ability. So number one is, be crystal clear, what do you really want? Your mind should be relaxed. Every single day, whenever you are stressed out, just consciously sit straight, take 20 deep breaths from your nose, close your eyes, take 10 deep breaths, let the oxygen flow throughout your body, let it take all the negativity inside of you, and then release negativity from your mouth and feel energized. 20 times you need to do deep breathing, and then just when your mind waves, brain waves, they come down, you are on the relaxed frequency. When you have less thoughts, then you can pick up energy coming from outside. Easiest way, next step is, take a sheet of paper, write down whatever you want to have in your life. Just write down, how can I do this? So start using your, like for example, if you want to lose weight, you need to know, how can I lose weight? And just write down 10 different things and just relax. After you are done, once your all the thoughts from your mind they are out on the paper, then you will get hunches. Then you will get, oh, this is what, another idea came in, then another idea comes in. You can only hear, you can only hear your intuitive sound, intuitive voice, once this is calmed down. There is too much chatter inside of your head, you're constantly thinking, you're constantly thinking of what to say when someone is talking to you. But what you need to understand is, you need to just shut down your mind, you need to shut down the conversations inside of your head. And once there is complete silence inside of your head, you can easily hear your intuitive messages. So make it calm, whatever is the problem you want solution towards. Whenever you are stuck somewhere, just write down whatever is your goal, whatever is your current challenge. If you are feeling low energy, how to get more energy, just write it down, how do I get more energy? And whatever comes in your mind, start writing them down. There will come a point when you will be blank, and at that point you just have to be really calm. Your phone should not be there, there should be no distractions. You will get hunches, you will get ideas, you will get to know about your intuitive voice and what is your intuition. Once you spend enough time with your intuition, asking yourself what do you really want, you will learn to understand the difference between your intuition and your ego. And that's the point where you are actually making big progress. So right now we are really highly motivated by our egos. We are just thinking all the things, all the data which we have collected. We don't need all those things, we just need to know the messages. And just to keep it short, I just want you to understand this, practice this session, and rewatch this session one time, two time, three time, once every day. So you will memorize, you will change the programming of your conscious and subconscious mind. This is how it works. Just calm down your mind, just write down on paper, and then wait. Whatever strikes your mind, just start writing it down. And within no time, you will learn to develop your intuition. So, calmness of mind is one of the beautiful jewels of wisdom. It is the results of patient effort, um, long and patient effort in self development. Assalamu alaikum, Hina. How are you? That's not the whole question. Yeah, this is not the topic of discussion, Mister. I'll let you know about this as well. I told this. I told you. I told the people about a technique called MMFI. Just go to the previous videos. You will find that technique. I have already explained this. But anyhow, right now it's intuition. So all the creative process, all the progress in the world, it start happening when you start listening to your intuition. You don't need to listen to the outside world. You will get the message what you need to hear once your mind is sound, clean, clear, and not with too many distractions. And you will see the magic happening for yourself in front of your real eyes. And to supercharge, as I used to say, and I keep on saying, and I'm going to remind you once again, gratitude is the cure all. So be grateful every single day, supercharge your vibes. Your mind will automatically open up the new neural pathways, which will help your, uh, those pathways will help you develop towards your pineal gland, and you will be really happy to see the changes which are happening to you. With that being said, this concludes our today's session. Rewatch this, develop your intuition. You can get so many messages, whatever you need to, whatever information you need, whatever solution you need, whatever support you need, it is available to you once your mind is sound and once your mind is not filled with too much chatter. You will understand, you will hear everything. So let me just see the comments once again. For those of you who are here, who have watched the previous session on higher faculties of mind as well, when we talk about imagination, if you practice imagination, just write down 555. If you practice your imagination, if you were here in the previous session, if you did homework, if you have watched any of the previous video, just write down 555. Even if you are watching on repeat, just write down 555. I will just respond. I'll respond to that. And I want to see that are you following the intuition? Are you following imagination? I just want to see how you guys are doing it. Right, Ikra? Yes, you can ask. I'm happy to see that you are doing this. Ikra, do you want to ask? Let me just give you the link. That would be much better. You can come over here. Just 1 second. For some reason, my WhatsApp is just loading and loading. So I hope you guys really you understood a different message on intuition. Intuition is one of our sleeping abilities. The more we use, the more it develops. The good thing is for females, it has been gifted to you. It is much more developed in females than in males. Once the example of this is the example of intuition is when a woman is walking on a road, she picks up energies of men and she knows which man is dangerous, which man is not dangerous. Women can read intention of other women. Women subconsciously, unconsciously know this, but the challenge is their mind is constantly thinking about something, so they cannot take it down, take the thought process down, and that's why they're confused between ego and intuition. So what you need to do is from now on just learn to calm your mind, deep breaths, pen and paper, write down the solution which you need, the question you need, write down the possible solutions. Once you are done, once you are exhausted, you will begin to understand and hear the messages which you need. That is your intuition talking to you. So trust your intuition. Once you feel like, oh, I should not go from this side, don't go from that side. That is your intuition talking. If you feel like, oh, I want to eat something, if you suddenly get a craving for something, do that. If you suddenly feel like, oh, I want to talk to a friend, just call that friend. If you are missing someone, that person must be missing you, because our thought process is beyond time and space. It can travel massive distances in uh, within no time. So it is always available. Intuition, we are all connected, and we are going to further move towards to a little bit on the deeper side where we are all connected, how we need to use those energies. And this is all linked to law of attraction. and everything will make much more sense to you the more information you're going to carry out, the more information you're going to consume. So let me just share link with Ikra. Ikra, I just shared link with you. So if you click on that link, you can just join the stream and you can ask your question here. It's just like the more you use it, the more you're going to learn to use it. There is no one way, there is no secret how you develop your intuition. These are the activities, these are the exercises which you have to do. There are other activities, but I don't want to give that deeper information to all the people because it might not fit your current level of awareness where you are. Some things they can cause you harm. So but the things I'm sharing with you, they are they are free from the harm, so you can easily use that. जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम इकरा, कैसे हो आप?
Sir Haris, मैं
जी इकरा, क्या क्वेश्चन था आपका?
Sir Haris, मुझे ना बहुत बुरा फील होता है कभी कभी। मुझे लगता है कि मैं कुछ भी नहीं कर सकती और मुझसे कुछ भी नहीं होगा। मुझे इतना बुरा फील होता है कि मुझे लगता है कि बस कभी कभी लगता है मैं कुछ भी नहीं कर सकती, मैंने कुछ भी नहीं करना। और मुझे इतनी टेंशन होती है बहुत ज्यादा। मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही होती कि मैं क्या करूँ, मुझसे कुछ भी नहीं होगा।
ओके,
प्लीज।
ठीक है। इसके अलावा कुछ इकरा?
नो सर, और कुछ भी नहीं पूछना।
ऑलराइट, ठीक है। अच्छा, अब जो इकरा का जो क्वेश्चन था, इट्स क्वाइट इंटरेस्टिंग बिकॉज वी ऑल फील डिफरेंट फ्रॉम टाइम टू टाइम। हमारी जो फीलिंग्स हैं, जो इमोशंस हैं, वो हमेशा सेम नहीं रहते। इट्स अ रोलर कोस्टर राइड। आवर इमोशंस, आवर थॉट्स, दे कीप ऑन चेंजिंग. So whenever you are feeling bad, just understand this. It all goes back to your thoughts. Before feelings, there are thoughts. You must be thinking something negative. वो जो थॉट्स हमारी हैं, वो ट्रांसलेट होती हैं हमारे कॉन्शियस से सब कॉन्शियस में, और जैसे ही वो सब कॉन्शियस में आती है, वहां से हमारी बॉडी के अंदर ट्रांसलेट हो जाती है। और जब बॉडी एक स्पेसिफिक फ्रीक्वेंसी पे वाइब्रेट कर रही है, उसे हम फीलिंग का नाम देते हैं। और जिस तरह की हम फील करते हैं, उसी तरह की चीज़ें, उसी तरह के लोग, उसी तरह की और थॉट्स हमारे माइंड में आती हैं, और ये साइकिल है। सो इस साइकिल को, इस लूप को तोड़ने का तरीका जो है, जस्ट राइट डाउन ऑल द नेगेटिव थॉट्स ऑन योर पेपर. Just burn that paper. Just rip that paper apart, burn the paper, physically burn the paper, and write down what do I really want. और आपको कॉन्शियसली अपने थॉट प्रोसेस को चेंज करना है। आपको कॉन्शियसली चेंज करना है उसे, देर इज नो अदर वे। या आप ये कर सकते हो, जब भी आपको नेगेटिव फील हो रहा है, तो अपनी लोकेशन बदलो। जहां पे आपको नेगेटिव फील हो रहा है, वहां से उठो, फिजिकली मूव करो। और अगर आपके पास और कहीं जाने के लिए जगह नहीं है, तो आपके पास अगर स्किपिंग रोप की जगह है, स्टार्ट डूइंग 100 स्किपिंग रोप्स। अगर आप पुशअप्स कर सकते हो, स्टार्ट डूइंग पुशअप्स। अगर आप जंपिंग जैक्स कर सकते हो, स्टार्ट डूइंग जंपिंग जैक्स। टर्न ऑन सम म्यूजिक। हमारे पास चॉइस है कि हमने फील कैसा करना है। हमारे पास ये चॉइस है कि हम फील कैसा करेंगे, और कॉन्शियसली जब हम एक स्टेट ऑफ माइंड में रहते हैं, उसकी वजह से हमारे रिजल्ट्स बदल जाते हैं। और दिस इज हाउ लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन वर्क्स। जो सस्टेन फीलिंग्स हैं हमारी, उसकी वजह से हमारी एक खुशबू होती है। और लेट्स से जैसे एक फ्लावर के ऊपर, जब एक फ्लावर है उस पर शहद की मक्खी आती है, और जो कचरा होता है उस पे शहद की मक्खी नहीं बैठती, उस पर वो जो गंदगी वाली मक्खी होती है, वो जाके बैठती है। इसी तरह से हमें अपने सराउंडिंग के रिजल्ट्स अगर चेंज करने हैं, तो हमें अपना स्टेट बदलना है। मुझे अपनी वाइब्रेशन, अपनी फ्रीक्वेंसी के ऊपर फोकस करना है। और मेरी फ्रीक्वेंसी और मेरी वाइब्रेशन क्या है? वो जो मेरी फीलिंग्स हैं। इफ आई एम फीलिंग रियली गुड, इफ आई स्टे इन द frequency of gratitude, everything around me is going to be really nice automatically. If I'm complaining, if I'm staying in negative thoughts, तो फर्स्ट उसकी डाउन साइड क्या है? मैं एक लूप में फंस जाऊंगा जो नेगेटिव है, और फिर मैं अपनी तरफ अट्रैक्ट भी नेगेटिव चीजें करूंगा। सो हम वो अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते। बाईपास हमने करना है। अगर आपको लगता है कि आपने जो सेशन अटेंड किया आपको समझ आ गए हैं, आई एश्योर यू आपको नहीं समझ आए। आई हैव बीन रीडिंग द सेम टॉपिक, सेम इंफॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम द पास्ट 8 years. Every time I watch or read the same thing again, I learned something new. Every time a new strand of information start, a new न्यूरल pathway start developing, और मेरी अंडरस्टैंडिंग जो है वो थोड़ी सी और चेंज हो जाती है. So what we have to do is we need to constantly keep our mind in focus, क्योंकि कचरा, bombardment, negativity surrounding world में चल रही है. हमें कॉन्शियसली अपने अंदर पॉजिटिव चीज़ें फीड करनी है. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई ट्राई टू कीप दीज वीडियोस नाउ अंडर 30 minutes, सो यू कैन easily put this video on repeat once a day, watch this again. After each revision of this video आपको एक और अंडरस्टैंडिंग डेवलप होगी. So slowly, repetition after repetition after repetition, you will see a compound effect happen. You will get, जैसा मैंने 3 sessions before आपसे कहा था, you will get exactly what you put inside of these sessions. अगर आप इसे सिर्फ टाइम पास करने के लिए देखोगे तो आपका सिर्फ टाइम पास होगा. अगर जो आपको मैं होमवर्क देता हूँ आप डेडिकेशन और पैशन के साथ करोगे, इफ़ यू गिव इट योर ऑल, यू विल गेट योर ऑल. जितना आप पैशनेट हो, जितना आप अलाइवली और हैप्पीली इमोशंस को इन्वॉल्व करके बी लाइक अ चाइल्ड, बी एक्सपेरिमेंटिंग, अगर आप इसे उस एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन एनर्जी के साथ करोगे, यू विल गो वे अहेड. एंड विद इन दिस 90 days आई हैव हेल्प्ड अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह a lot of people in achieving their dreams, और उनके रिजल्ट्स चेंज हुए हैं. And you can do these things as well, because we are all same. We all have equal potential. You have greatness inside of you. You have all the resources inside of you. It's just a matter कि आपने उन resources को निकाला कितना है, यूटिलाइज कितना किया है. दिस इज हाउ आवर लाइफ चेंजेस. सो इकरा, आपके क्वेश्चन को सम अप अगर मैं करूँ सारा उसे, तो अपने आप को फिजिकली जगह को चेंज करो, अपनी मेंटल स्टेट को, थॉट्स को चेंज करो. कॉन्शियसली उसी मोमेंट पे जो मुकामे गिला है वो मुकामे शुक्र भी है. वही मुकामे शुक्र है जो मुकामे गिला है. जिस मोमेंट पे हम कंप्लेन को चूज करते हैं, उसी मोमेंट पे हम लोग ये ढूंढ सकते हैं कि हमारे पास अच्छी चीजें कितनी हैं. उतनी उसी मोमेंट में हमारे पास देयर आर मिलियंस ऑफ थिंग्स जिसके बारे में हम दिल से अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा कर सकते हैं. लेकिन हम चूज करते हैं वो चंद एक नेगेटिव थॉट्स, वो चंद एक नेगेटिव थॉट्स को इतना इंटेंसिटी से हम लोग सोचते हैं कि हमारी फीलिंग्स और एक लूप बन जाता है और हम उसमें फंसते हैं. इसमें से आपको खुद को ही निकालना है. लेकिन आपको सोल्यूशन मैं बता रहा हूँ कि अपने थॉट प्रोसेस को चेंज करना है उसी मोमेंट पे. राइट डाउन 10 थिंग्स यू आर ग्रेटफुल फॉर. राइट डाउन 10 थिंग्स यू आर ग्रेटफुल फॉर एवरी सिंगल टाइम यू फील डिसअपॉइंटेड. आपका स्टेट चेंज होगा, यू विल फील ग्रेटफुल, यू विल फील हैप्पी, आपके थॉट्स और अच्छे आएंगे. एक स्माइलिंग फेस देख के जिस बंदे का मूड खराब होता है उसका भी मूड अच्छा हो जाता है. सो हमारे पास एबिलिटी है कि हमने बदबू फैलानी है कि खुशबू फैलानी है. और वंस वी आर इन अ हैप्पी स्टेट, वंस वी आर इन स्टेट ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड, वो पॉजिटिव एनर्जी, वो अलाइवनेस, वो फ्रेशनेस हमारे अंदर से निकलती है, सबको जाके लगती है, और वो सबको उसका रिजल्ट आता है, एंड दे फील अलाइव. सो वट एवर वी गिव आउट वी गेट बैक. अगर मैं सड़ी हुई बूथी लेके जाके किसी से बात करूंगा तो अगले बंदे को ऑलरेडी उसकी कितनी प्रॉब्लम्स होंगी, और वो वही नेगेटिविटी जो है वो मल्टीप्लाई करके मुझे वापस देगा. लेकिन अगर कोई नेगेटिव स्टेट में है, कोई नेगेटिव थॉट चल रही है, कोई उसका मूड अच्छा नहीं है, कोई अपने स्यापे है उसे, इफ आई सिंपली हैव अ स्माइल ऑन माई फेस विद अ हैप्पी हार्ट विद गुड एनर्जी, अगर मैं जाके अच्छे तरीके से एक दूसरे इंसान से कम्युनिकेट करूँ, उससे कॉन्टेक्ट में आऊँ, तो वो मेरी पॉजिटिव एनर्जी उस पर रब होना शुरू हो जाएगी. सो वी आर ऑल टुगेदर इन दिस. वी हैव टू मेक श्योर, ये हमारा नेक्स्ट सेशन, कमिंग सेशन है, बट लेट मी रिपीट, लेट मी जस्ट गिव यू अ हिंट ऑन दैट. इसे कहते हैं हम एसेंस ऑफ इंक्रीज. तो जैसे ही आप इमेजिनेशन आपने देख लिया, जैसे ही आप इंट्यूशन को अपना डेवलप करोगे, तो आपको लोगों की फीलिंग समझ आना शुरू हो जाते हैं, उनके फेस देखे बगैर. आप उनकी एनर्जी से आप समझ जाते हो कि उनके अंदर क्या चीज़ चल रही है, उनके दिल में आपके लिए क्या है, और आप उसके मुताबिक अपने आप को बदलना शुरू हो जाते हो. लेकिन दैट्स अ लेटर स्टेज, उसमें टाइम लगेगा. राइट नाउ यू नीड टू नो द हंचेस, यू नीड टू राइट डाउन द हंचेस which will propel you in moving forward in your life. अगर कोई और क्वेश्चन नहीं है तो दैट्स प्रीटी मच फॉर टुडे. थैंक यू सो मच. और मिस्टर, लेट मी जस्ट थोड़ा सा मैं आपको बता देता हूँ यहाँ पे. ईगोटिस्टिकल जो है हम सब हैं. सो जो ईगोटिस्टिकल है वो हमेशा अटेंशन मांग रहा होता है. तो आपको कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स देने होते हैं, आपको उसे इम्पोर्टेंट फील करवाना है. आप प्रीवियस वीडियोस में जाके देखो, वहाँ पे मैंने बताया था MMFI. आई बिलीव कि सेकंड या थर्ड सेशन जो है उसके अंदर आपको मिल जाएगा MMFI, मेक मी फील इम्पोर्टेंट. तो आपने इमेजिन करना है कि वो बंदा सिर्फ आपसे अटेंशन मांग रहा है. द पर्सन नीड्स अटेंशन. ही और शी दे थिंक दे आर रियली इंपॉर्टेंट, और उन्हें वो टाइम, वो उन्हें वीवीआईपी प्रोटोकॉल नहीं मिल रहा, लोग उन्हें वैल्यू नहीं दे रहे, तो इसलिए चिड़चिड़े हो जाते हैं। सो हमें कभी कभी, जब हमें पता है कि कोई हमारे से सुपीरियर पोजीशन पे है क्या, तो हम उससे, क्योंकि कुछ चीज़ें हैं आपकी, वो कॉर्पोरेट हायरार्कीज़ हैं, आपको उसके अंदर अपना काम भी चलाना है, आपको अपनी जॉब भी लूज़ नहीं करनी, तो कुछ अच्छे तरीके से आप उसे अच्छा फ़ील करवा सकते हो। वो इम्पोर्टेंट फ़ील करवा सकते हो किसी इंसान को, कुछ कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स दे सकते हो, कुछ अच्छी चीज़ें हैं उस पे एप्रिशिएट कर सकते हो, और जस्ट हैव अ रियली गुड एनर्जी, तो यू विल सी थिंग्स चेंजिंग अराउंड फॉर यू। थैंक यू सो मच गाइस, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस, प्लीज शेयर दिस विद योर लव्ड वंस। अगर आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो काइंडली सब्सक्राइब कर लो। अगर आपने प्रीवियस सेशंस नहीं देखे, तो आई वुड से, इफ दिस इज द फर्स्ट वीडियो यू आर वाचिंग, आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आप पहली वीडियो पे जाओ और गिव योर सेल्फ 90 days, और एवरी वीडियो 1 week के लिए आपको देखनी है, और जो एक्टिविटीज है, स्टार्ट डूइंग दोज एक्टिविटीज, डू दिस, योर इंट्यूशन विल develop, and you will thank me later. See you next week. Thank you so much for joining. Have an amazing day. Allah Hafiz.